Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. We're broken, it's tragic, we're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic, believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Did you like my little dares? Oh dear, I'm silly. Okay, where is Penny? Penny. Okay, you're a mod again. Hey guys, hey Sherry, hey Penny, hey Shannon, hey Alex. Hang on, do I have to go back up further? Faith, out to lunch. Mark, how you going? Carl, how you going? Yeah, Hev's been watching too much K-pop. I was trying to do that, you know that. Oh, forget about it. Oh, dear. Hey, Dana, how you doing? Good morning. Hey, Dolores, how you going? Excellent, because I've got the live chat on because otherwise it only shows me like part of the chat. So what did you think about that last? I mean, I could have kept going for hours and hours and hours on the information I found. When Hev reads names, it reminds me on Romper Room. Yeah, you know what? And they never called my name out. And I used to spit chips, you know, peed off. And I used to think they never say my name. I don't care anymore, but at least I say your name. Dolores, Carl, Alex, how are you guys going? Well, there's a lot going on this week as well. Can anyone tell me what's been going on? Exactly, just the tip of the satanic iceberg. That's what I think. To be honest, I think it's all involved. And how do we know there wasn't some bigger thing going on that night? And 3 of them, lower levels, got blamed, took the blame, got paid millions of dollars for doing it. I don't know. Very strange. Strange how Hollywood got involved. And what about all the other innocent people on death row? Are Hollywood going to get involved with them too, or is it just this one? What's going on there? I think Google. Okay, thank you. Yeah, let them go through. Alex said, I thought it was so interesting. I literally just finished watching the 2 parts of Lost in Paradise before you went live, so it was fresh. Yeah, exactly. That's what I did. I watched all 3 of them that I could find, the bits that I could find. And yeah, it was just straight away I knew that the mainstream ones were propaganda. So, yeah, I just thought, no. And then I listened to other people, and then I started, there are court documents out there. But it would take like months to go through it. That's just my opinion, though, on what I see, you know. But even the Damien Eccles, the main bloke of that, his own attitude to me was an admission of guilt. All the body language, everything when I say, like, I can tell people when people are lying to me from their body language if I know them, you know. But I can tell that a lot of mainstream news, I can tell you right now, will tell you the opposite of what's true. So, yeah, it's really twisted. Penny said, hey, sorry, just had a phone call. Great video, Hev, very interesting indeed. Well, yeah, there was still a whole lot. Like, I could do that. I could do a series on that thing. It's amazing. Shannon said, according to Biden, hang on. I can't read that. What? Oh, yeah, okay, I'll get you. That's why I can't read it. Yeah, exactly. Carl says, huh? What? Penny says, oh, thanks for the spanner back too. Yay. Carl says, I'm confused. Oh, it's Biden language, isn't it? Shannon said, so is Biden that rude man? Wouldn't shake his hands? Hey, Marlo, how you going? From Camden. Yes, I feel much better. Yep. Hey, Menacing Muskrat, how you going? And Shannon Spear said, Mr. Doobie, old school, showing your age, Carl. Yeah. Alex said, that stepdad John Bias seemed a little bit strange, but when they omitted a lot of what he actually said, so I need to look into it further. Yes, there is actually an interview with him, and I don't think he had any, like, he wasn't a perfect person, believe me. No one really was, but, or any of us, you know. But, yeah, he might have looked a little wild for the cameras because they have a real good way of editing things to make people look, you know, nuts and wild and all sorts of things. Faith said, can't stand even looking at MSM. Yeah. I know, they're really bad. What am I up to? Where did that go? Are my comments disappearing again? No, there it is. There's so many different stories. Alex said there's so many different stories like that, though, with so many loose ends. It would literally take us years to learn it all, though. Yeah, exactly. But I remember years ago, even when I first heard about it, I thought, I don't know. I thought, yeah, I think they're guilty. Sorry, but just my opinion. Menacing Muskrat said, thumbs it up, folks. Oh, yes, thank you. Carl said, I'm with Hev that. Bitch Miss Helena never said my name either. Now I drink a lot. Alex said, me either, Faith. Alex said, they're all a bunch of hypocritical liars. Yeah. And I knew, like, honestly, I knew that would bring people that were not subscribed to my channel, that keep an eye on everyone who makes a video on the internet, and they go in and they try and pick because and apparently there's a lot of cat ladies that follow Damien Eccles, who now has a YouTube channel. And he has cat ladies following him. And you wonder why, when he used to kill cats and have a skull on a necklace, a cat skull, on a necklace that he used to wear to school. So that, yeah. Oh dear, it's like a cult. Shannon said, editing things just like mainstream media does, all green screen and lies. Yeah. Hey, Selena. And Faith said, yep, pure BS. And Liz said, well, hello, Liz. How you doing? Oh, yeah, and the Clinton connection. Like Clintons are all up there in Arkansas. He was governor for many years. You know what? You really, I can't wait for things to come out, because when people learn what they have done, then all of that will be more understandable, I think. Well, not understandable, but you'll be able to understand exactly kind of what went on there. That's what I think. And it's coming soon, because at the moment, people close to Clinton are being questioned, and Clinton herself, as far as I know, by Durham. So, Alex said, like I said in the last live, I think Depp's chickens are coming home. I think they are too. And I think that's, look, you know how he's in court right now? Well, when people are in court, there's something called, what's it called? They find out new information about things, okay? And it sort of goes on from there. It gets bigger and bigger. So that's what I'm thinking could be happening right now. And as far as I can see, is mainstream media sticking up for the woman or the man, or Johnny Depp? I think the mainstream media are behind Johnny Depp, aren't they? Saying, oh, he's innocent, or is it the other way around? I don't know. Okay, Discovery, that's it, Shannon, Discovery. Exactly. Shannon said, upside down, 180 degrees, inverted, dark for light, good for bad. We are learning, yet false history, false religion. Yeah, exactly. And Menacing Muskrat said, hasn't Sharon Johnny Depp involved in getting them off those charges? I know Johnny Depp was. There was also someone from Pearl Jam, Eddie, I can't remember his name. And there was one of the Dixie Chicks, and there was heaps of Hollywood. Even Marilyn Manson was photographed with Damien Eccles. Okay. Robin said they killed other boys that happened to see something they shouldn't have by the railroad tracks in Arkansas. Yeah, the boys on the railway tracks. Go watch that one. Now, mind you, I used to watch all the mainstream on all these things. I have been a true crime buff. So I've even got downloaded many shows of true crime. So, and I've watched a lot of them. And there's a lot that I sit there and just go, yeah. That's it, Carl. It's Discovery, yep. Robin, Discovery, yep. LMSO to be vindicated. But it is really that easy. But is it really that easy? Yeah. Well, they haven't been exonerated. They had to plead guilty to be let go. Or, something like that. They had to admit that the courts had enough to keep them there. And then I'm thinking, why did they let them go? Who let them go? And I think it's pressure from mainstream media, Hollywood, to let them go. That's what I think happened there. Yeah, look over there, not over here. Carl said Twitter is behind JD. JD. Jack Dorsey? I'm hearing that Elon and Jack might be teaming up. I don't know. Alex said, I think it's her case now. Liz said, yep, making her look bad. They're both guilty. LM said, lol, best put my specs on. Yeah, I have to wear mine, otherwise I can't see anything. Shannon said, Vader, Jeremy spoke in class today. Alex said, just type Johnny Depp in Google, think the tables are turning. They used to support Depp, but don't think they are anymore. There you go. Shannon Spears said, Pearl Jam, listen to the lyrics, they tell you stuff. Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. Carl Anthony said, oh, yeah, Netflix, considering including advertisements. Had you hear about, like, Disney and Netflix and CNN Plus? All going, whew. Very interesting. I think it's turning. Hey, Michelle App, how you doing? Twitter was behind Johnny Depp. Okay. Yeah, I don't trust any of them. I don't trust Johnny Depp or the missus. I don't know. Alex said, also look up Keanu Reeves. Look at his girlfriend. Scroll down to her death and read it out if you would. Her name is Jennifer Syme. Okay, hang on. Okay. So first thing I see is, okay, what's this? It's a blog. Proof value? I don't know. I don't know if this is a mainstream thing or what. The real truth about Jennifer Syme's death. Syme attended a party in the home of celebrity Marilyn Manson about the 1st of April 2001. Shortly before sunrise, she left her house after being driven home by a different party guest, allegedly to come back to the party. Thus, she died instantaneously from an accident. Syme, just 28 years old, at Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles. Syme is buried alongside her daughter. The question of the accident crash discovered that Syme did not wear a seatbelt but was also inebriated. Reports have it the police found 2 rolled-up dollar invoices containing a thin powdery material, 2 prescription medication bottles, a relaxing muscle, and an anticonvulsant. Wow. Syme's mother told police that her daughter, only a few days before her departure, sought treatment for spine pain and sadness. From 1998 to 2000, both Keanu Reeves and Jennifer Syme had been together, but a couple of unfortunate events happened that led to the couple's relationship doom. Both being actors, the 2 met in a celebration as of 1998. They both discovered they loved each other and turned on a relationship. Well, this is weird wording. Keanu and Jennifer didn't get married, although Keanu did buy a house for Jennifer. They had a child, a girl. Sadly, their daughter was stillborn. The tragedy led both to split up. They did continue to be buddies. Sources reveal that for about 4 decades, Keanu Reeves was making 4 decades? Keanu Reeves was making a series of hit movies. Hang on a sec, I don't trust this one. There's a lot of weird, oh shoot. There was a lot of weird wording in that one. Hang on. What have we got? Let's look at, oh, bloody Wikipedia. Death. On the 1st of April, she attended a party. After being driven home, she returned to the party. She drove a Jeep Grand Cherokee into a row of parked cars in Los Angeles. She was partially ejected from the vehicle and died instantly. She was 28. Keanu Reeves, Dave Navarro, Scott Coffey, Anthrax's guitarist Scott Ian and David Lynch acted as pallbearers at Syme's funeral, who was eulogized to the sound of Barbra Streisand, Higher Ground, and Bette Midler's Wind Beneath My Wings, as Lynch screened a series of snapshots from Syme's life. This is not telling me anything either. Jesus, I should have known better than to go to WikiLeaks. I'm going to have to look it up. Wow. Okay, we'll go with the mainstream. What does the mainstream say? She had varying doses of illicit controlled narcotic, flung from the vehicle. Her mother filed a wrongful death case after her death. She alleged the lawsuit that Manson provided the narcotics her daughter ingested, and he urged her to drive while inebriated. The case was finally resolved without going to court. I don't know if you can, if you're a normal person, can you resolve a case without it going to court if you supplied someone drugs? Because that doesn't sound right. LM said Pearl Jam have TDS badly. Oh, yeah, of course they would. Shannon said Jack Dorsey flipped. Yeah, look, it could, you know. I'm hearing that, yeah, Elon and Jack might flip the switch. No, flip this thing. LM Jam, yeah, I know what you mean. I knew what you meant. Faith said, speaking of music in the year 2525 says a lot too. In the year 25, is that a song, Faith? Carl Anthony said, did Bill Murray go to Epps Island? I don't know. Robin said their baby died, then she died. Yeah, that was interesting. Yeah, I'd have to look more into it because I think I did hear about it, but not that was a long time ago and I only heard very briefly. Hey, Demelza, how you doing? Alex said, such a weird story and don't think Keanu has been with anyone since. Could they have done that to keep him in line? Someone else have done that? I don't know. Maybe someone was going to say something. I don't know. I'd have to look deep into it. Shannon said, Trump derangement syndrome, the gift that keeps on giving. I know. Yep. Yeah, Shannon stillborn, a.k.a. Yep, that, yep. Alan said, I'm skipping this psyop because I know nothing of it. Gig on my friends. Oh, good on you, Alan. Where am I up to? Hey, Roger, Philippines in the house. Hey, Mash, I hear that Fauci was sentenced. Yeah, people keep saying that, but like there's no... Like we heard it about Bill Gates and that too, but there's no... I know this has already supposedly happened, but we've got no... Well, I've got no proof of anything. Salada, Keanu is pushing 60. Is he really? Oh, my goodness. I didn't think he was older than me. There you go. That's why I was saying 40 years. Are they sure? Oh, dear. Hey, Ichabod Mudnuts. How you doing? Howdy, darling, Miss your lady. Much love and respect to all from the Ohio Valley Hillbilly. Great all. God bless. Be safe, y'all. You too. Shannon said, good May should have been put in a head cage with flies. Alex said, I think what I found was on Wiki, but the point is she was with Manson. He told her to go back, which is apparently, yeah, he told her to drive, apparently. Robin says, Faith, yes, I like. It's a song. Okay, it's a song. And what was it called? So, the year 2020, 2525. I'm going to have to look that up. I didn't know there was a song called the year 2525. Wow. Okay, Carl says, here is in Australia, once a crime is reported, it's an offence against the state. Well, yeah, that's what I like. Once, if they were supplying drugs, they should have been charged, regardless. Shows you if you got the money. And I think just Hollywood in general and famous people just get off with stuff, you know. That's what it looks like from this end. They're all protecting each other. It's one big group and we are not in it. Hey, Jay Stephanie, how you doing? Okay, Alex said, I've also heard that Keanu was a time traveler. I'm joking, but actually nothing would surprise me. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I've been hearing stuff about time travel and stuff lately. I've been hearing a lot of way out there stuff. Shannon said, police murder by the numbers, Aerosmith Pink. Yeah, see, that also looks like people were trying to blame the police for, not doing their job properly. But to me, it did seem they did their job properly. I don't know. And I think there's been a long time, there has been a narrative to get people to hate the police, okay? So just keep that in mind too when they show stuff. Because I remember for years and years, all you were seeing on Facebook and everywhere was like police violence against people, I do believe there's a narrative going on. Hey, MacJ, how you doing? Okay, Selena says Keanu was born in 1964. Okay. Shannon said you'll recognise it, Hev, in the year 2525. Okay. Joe Stephanie said Zara and Evans did the song in the year 2525. Okay, I'll have to look it up. Zagar, okay. I've never heard of it. Big time predictive programming? You reckon? Oh, I must have heard of it, surely. Alex said they're all up to no good and the tables are about to turn. We can all feel it. Yeah, definitely. We're seeing it. We're slowly starting to see it. Apparently Marjorie Taylor Greene's getting taken to court for something. Apparently they're trying to blame her for her involvement in the Capitol thing. And, it doesn't even make sense what they're doing. So exposure and everyone's going to see everything. I mean, I told you before, it's going to get ridiculous. Like the news is going to get absolutely, and you're going to sit there and go like, while everyone's going, what? Because it's going to get that stupid that you're going to see straight through it. Everyone else is going to be sitting there going, what's going on? Okay. Zager and Evans sings the song. Yep, okay. Albo double jabbed and boosted, gets the Rona. How convenient. Yeah, I think that's so he hides, because there's one of our Labor leader in Australia, right? So the other party, right? He's just been making gaffes all over the place, a bit like Joe Biden, but not quite. He's weird, okay? And everyone's picking up on it, and so he has to take a week out. They cannot afford to let him keep going when he's just totally pulling the party down around him. Oh, I see it here. All right, I see it here. Faith said, I'm hearing special elections, US. Oh, boy, wouldn't that be interesting? Shannon said, Gematria? Oh, do you mean Gematria? A drip to flood? Yeah, exactly. That's what's happening. Robin said, I'm sure you've probably heard the song, Hev. It was very popular. I probably have. Shannon said, bring on Gitmo TV. Yeah. I heard someone say the other day, it might not shut down now, the internet. It might, they might just, And I thought, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I know it's going to get pretty intense. I'm hearing hold on to the edge of your seat, ladies and gentlemen, again. But I do believe that, actually. I've believed it for quite a few weeks. You can feel something building. So, yeah. Anytime now. And did you hear about all the fires? Okay. All these food factories seem to be burning down. Isn't that a coincidence? There's a food shortage, and now in the US, apparently 13 different major food companies have been burnt down. What's going on there? Planned shortage? Yes, I think so. Definitely. They really want to make sure that we all suffer. So, okay, Alex said it's more like a small flow now here, Shannon. It'll start to pick up. I always watch the US first, because that's it's like a guide to where, you know, what's going to happen next. If you want to see into the future, just look at the US and then your country will start to follow, okay? Or the UK. You can look at both of them and go, okay, but I mainly look at the US because Australia does tend to follow the US in what happens in our countries. So I kind of get what's going to happen here from there. Yeah. Alan said as long the police are not Freemasons are signed up with the mob before they enter the police academy. Yeah, they're in their own brotherhood thing too. I don't know. Unless they are just Freemasons. Hit that like, says Alex. Tam Tam says, hey, have you or any of your listeners ever heard any news on the CERN restarting the collider? According to CERN news articles, Junior or JR started early this morning. Black matter is scary. Yeah, I'm not hearing. I haven't heard anything yet, but I haven't looked at the news this morning. So I am not sure. But I did hear someone else talk about something they wanted to start up in the US, and someone said, what, like CERN? And that's the opening portals and time travel thing I heard about, but it was only real brief, and I can't quite remember what they were talking about. So I have to take notes or I'm, you know, I don't remember. Selena said, 49 watching, 31 likes. We can do better. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to get all the notifications. Yeah, do that. Alex said, no, haven't seen that, Tam Tam. I remember when they first opened that. It really worried me. Things have definitely changed in the world since they turned CERN on. Yeah. Yep, exactly. Oh, there's been some in the UK as well. Really? Fires in at food places, like manufacturers and stuff. Dana says, why on earth do Republicans ever take the dirty, rotten, corrupt Democrats to court? Pick one, anyone, but they won't. All part of the same club. They are. And there's also a theory that this might splinter off into another group of people you can go vote for. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, the rhinos, that they're like slightly, okay. There's just deep state. That's what they are. And most of them are involved in it. And that's why they said it was worse than they thought, because it's so widespread. And it's not just in your country, it's the same in ours, and it was pretty much the same in the UK. I believe I've been watching Nigel Farage for years in the UK, and from what I last saw, he seemed to be the only good one there. I don't know much about Canada's other side, or I'm hearing Le Pen is good for France, you know. I don't know. I haven't looked into these people, but the people I have looked into was Nigel Farage. And, yeah, there's a couple of good people. Well, there's more good people than bad, I think. What's happening is we're infiltrating back. So slowly you're getting good Republicans in, but you've got to look at what they stand for, because some of them are just like, it's like having Democrats in disguise, okay? It's like the wolf in sheep's clothing again. Yeah. Alex said, where did you see that, Tam Tam? Are you in the UK? Alan says, hey, followers, the movie started before Kennedy assassination. Big surprise. Come Monday by Jimmy Buffett. Lol, love you all. Oh, good on you, Alan. Robin said, there are no coincidences. Have, lol. Yeah, I know. See? There are no coincidences. It's for a reason. And GWO food distributors landed on by planes all on a Wednesday or Thursday. Watch BCP. Okay. Yep. Oh, 2 food distributors. Yeah, it's very interesting. Faith says some stores here, shelves beginning to thin a bit. Well, ours are pretty empty. I mean, even if you have the money, if you want to buy something, I don't know if you can. Sometimes with certain things, you just like, I don't think it matters. You got to just hang in there, you know? Alex said that CERN thing was such a blatant ceremony. Yeah, I remember when that happened. I was watching it going, oh my God. I was awake at that time, so I knew what it was. Hey, Liam, how you doing? Maybe I should do a video on that. What, on CERN? Or the food? Mash said not only the food processing plants, the fertilizer plants as well, just cowinkydink. Yeah, cowinkydink. It is a cowinkydink, isn't it? Oh my goodness, this is why I decided to grow my own vegetables. Not that I could see exactly what was coming, but I knew something was coming, and I did stock up on a lot of canned food and stuff, so fingers crossed we'll be all right. Oh, it is going to get rough, though, I'm telling you. We haven't seen nothing yet. Shannon says Netflix tanking, go woke, go broke. Thanks, Obamas. Yeah, well, didn't Obamas get kicked out? Kicked off the board of Netflix or kicked out of Netflix? I'm sure I heard that somewhere. Alan said yellow cube looking glass, many names for technology. CERN is really time travel stuff. Oh. It could be. It could be. I don't think we're being told the truth about anything, to be honest. Disney losing its self-governing rights, plus we'll have to pay back taxes, etc. Yeah, back to possibly 1969 or something, didn't they say? Canadian girl says, do you think the food factory fires could be to cover up what they've been putting in food for years? Got to cover their tracks, and DS owns these factories. I thought of that too, Canadian girl. I thought, are they getting rid of evidence of something? Is that what's happening? Trying to? I think when we find out, we're all going to be a bit, what have they been doing? That's what I mean. I don't even think we really know kind of half of it. Where am I? Yeah, but Faith said, isn't it back to 1965, the taxes? Helen said Mandela effect is the pop culture butterfly effect, explains the consequence of using it. Yeah, it would. If some people were time travel, that would explain the Mandela effect, that things are being changed. I think we're going to find out some really weird stuff. GLOS said, late to the party. How you going? Love reporting in from the Free Republic of Florida where the weather is super nice. Oh, that's good. It's quite cool here. I'm layered up. I've got layer upon layer upon layer on. And it doesn't tell me what the temperature is because solar. See? It's solar and it's been cloudy, so I'm not getting my readings from outside. Anyway, here you go, Geo Loft. Tam said, well, I believe since they started CERN, we've experienced many Mandela effects. They're claiming the research will explain the Big Bang Theory, and I'm not too cool with how all that went down. If true, yeah. I really don't think that's how it happened. I don't believe in the Big Bang Theory. I used to watch the Big Bang Theory, but I don't believe in the Big Bang Theory. Selena says, heaven sent, we call them rhinos. Yeah, Republican in name only. That's it. I know we call them rhinos, but I couldn't work out what the rhinos was for. Republican in name only. Shannon Spear said, check out how Mickey puts holes in cheese. Yeah, I showed that on one of my videos, and it was horrible. You can't miss it. Tam said, in the US, I'll paste links if I'm able. Okay. I don't know. I think Google don't let people paste links. I don't know. You can try. Have a go. Shannon said, yeah, I think so, Faith. Alex said, I think they're trying to emulate God, which they will never do. They're trying to escape their doom, which they will never do. They've signed their contracts. Yeah, I agree, Alex, and I agree. I think that's what the last video that I just did was about too, contracts. That's where I'm going with that. West Memphis 3, contract, become famous, and they did. And they're now that bloke's writing books and everything as well. So Selena said, I dragged the hubs to Aldi's to give him a pick out of stuff he wants to try. I believe there'll be food in the USA, but we can't be picky. Plus cheaper at Aldi's. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think most of our supermarkets are low here in Australia. They have been for a while. Alex said we all have ringside seats to watch it. But we do still have, you know what we do still have? We still have like your butter and milk, so far, so good, and cheese and things like that. Like your staples, the things you kind of couldn't really make on your own, you know? Alex said do a Sido on both, video on both. Yeah, I could actually. I could do one on CERN and one on Keanu Reeves. Hang on, I'm just writing these down. Ideas, see. I would like to get into CERN again, actually. I might do the next one on that. They found a huge sarcophagus under Notre Dame, and they had a satanic chant and plan to open it. Nothing good could come from this. Yeah, Mash, I agree. That's what I mean. I think we're going to see some really weird stuff. Who knows what really is out there? Oh, GLF said the CERN project will be firing up the LHC for the first time in 3 years, which is the Large Hadron Collider. The smaller Hadron Colliders have been running in the past 3 years to compensate the data logs. Fair enough. Jay Stephanie said the Republicans had the Dems after Watergate, but the Republicans did something wrong in the late 70s and the Dems took them to court in the early 80s and won. The Republic had other reasons for suing the Dems since then, but never used the opportunities. I think they're oh, yes, Jay Stephanie, I would agree with that. Blackmail. Alex said exactly, Shannon, no man could ever match God. No, they couldn't. Selena said, Tam, so far I've been able to explain most of the Mandela effects, plus the lady that named it is card-carrying witch. I don't know who named that. Shannon said, yes, Michelle Obama was supposed to do that. White House burnt it down early, ruined their sacrifice. Oh. Selena said they're trashing food plants to begin the Hunger Games in earnest. Yeah. But I remember hearing about the army being used to manufacture and stuff as well. I don't know if that's 100%, but when it comes to it for staples, I believe that'll happen. Jay Stephanie said reasons for suing them since then, but yeah, I read that one. Alan said, it may sound crazy. CERN was made to make the whole planet and travelers on all organic beings travel with it to escape an Earth upcoming cataclysm. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I think a lot of the cataclysms they talk about are just to make people fear, to make them scared, you know, because when people are scared, they're easy to control. So I try not to buy into fear stuff too much, you know. Yeah. But look, it's worth looking at, and you never know, you know. We actually don't really know what could like pop up in front of us, you know what I mean? JLoff said the CERN is trying to wrinkle the fabric of space and time to create a shortcut to space travel and possibility of time travel, but shortcuts to other locations is the prime reason for now. Yeah. Shannon said, Disney used to have an orphanariums People used to come and look at the babies like it was in... Oh, yes. I've seen that. They had babies in, like glass cases and stuff. People used to come to look at the babies like it was an attraction. Ukraine has baby factories as well. Well, you never know. Yeah, they might have some weird... Oh, what are we going to see, like babies and animals mixed and stuff like that? Are we really going to see what they've done? Because I think that is what they've been doing. Mixing things they shouldn't have been mixing. Jay Stephanie, only hosts can put links in the chat. Oh, okay. Tam Tam said, I did in fact post a link. Let me know if it can be seen. Oh, okay. LM said if you put a gap or an extra dot, you can paste a link because it's not a link anymore. Okay, so Tam Tam, put the link in, and before you actually press to comment, to let the comment come through, put an extra couple of dots at the end or something so it doesn't look like a link. And we can copy and paste it and put it in. Alex said Damien Eccles is now a ceremonial magician amongst other things. Yeah, and he wrote books on it too. He still studies Aleister Crowley, which is what a lot of Hollywood are into as well. That's why, I don't know, I think it's connected. Flyby Stew, how you going? You any better? Your nose was swollen last time I seen you. Love from UK. Yeah, it's back down again. It's still tiny little dot on there, but it's mostly good. It's all most of the swelling's gone down. So, yeah, much better now. Mash said, I hear we'll go back to 1950 prices and getting $100,000 a month for 11 years. If true, be one happy camper. Yeah, that would be good. But I'm kind of not relying on that. You know what I mean? I know the countries will get their wealth back and it could work out like that. I'm just trying not to like get hope up where it might not, you know. I don't know. I like to think that it will be that way. That would be lovely. Hey, John, how you doing? Yeah, Alex, that would come in handy. That really would come in handy. I'd be able to go and buy my land. Alan said Monday's going to be awesome. Yeah, I'm sticking my neck out on the time block of roulette. Yep. Okay, Alan. Yep. I hope so. I really do. Alex said I'd set up an animal shelter. What's happening Monday, she says. Shannon said, check out No Forests on Earth. Where's that, Shannon? Tam Tam said, sad I'm not allowed to post a simple link. CERN site emblem is 666, the first thing that's seen when surfing the site. Okay. Yeah, everyone's asking Monday, what's going on Monday? Yeah, well, it'll leave you hanging on a Friday and kick off on a Monday. That's what'll happen. It could be a good week. Alex said, I love that, Shannon. Alan said, yeah, keep them vibration frequencies up, no low energy needed. Alex said, giant trees. Yeah, I have seen videos of people saying that a lot of the mountains are giant trees. I've also seen one that said the mountains, when looked at further away, can look like giants who are laying down, you know, the shape of their body and stuff. So, I used to make pictures out of clouds. But yeah, no, they do look like trees, giant trees. Nicey Glover said, hey, from South Carolina, everyone. Hey, Nicey, how you going? Alex said, you can send it to Hev's email, Tam Tam. Yeah, you could, yeah, if it doesn't work. Faith, hybrid, everything, Hev. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking. We're going to see some strange stuff. We're going to see some Really weird things. And I'm not even talking about spiritual things yet. I'm just talking about physical things, right? Who knows on the spiritual side what we're going to see, because we're going to see a lot of weird stuff. Okay. Hybrid everything heavy. Yep. John said mixed manipulated species are called sphinx. I thought they were called chimeras. I don't know. But yes, the sphinx was a man's head on a lion's body or something, wasn't it? Or have I got that the wrong way around? Shannon says stargates and portals. Oh my. Alex said, it's crazy, eh, Faith? Experiments never stopped after the war. They just went underground to do even more horrendous things. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm like worried about. When we get those things off my head, when we actually find out what's going on, like if what I suspect is true, we're going to find out a lot of crazy stuff. Selena said, never going to happen. Oh, where'd it go? Hang on, my chat just jumped again. Never going to happen. When you introduce that much money into economy, you get inflation like we're seeing now. Yeah, with them printing off the money, yeah. John Miller said SG1 baby. Lol. Yeah, you never know. Mm-hmm. Alex said giant trees, no forests. Hev, you already know, but it would be interesting. Yeah. Oh, no forests. I haven't heard that one yet. Giant trees, no forests. J. Stephanie, buy foreign currency, either Iraq, Guinea, Vietnamese dong, or Zimbabwe bonds. Venezuelan Bolivia is going to revalue too. Yeah. I heard the Chinese yuan is going gold-backed. I don't know. I'd probably invest in Russia right now, considering they're the ones earning the most money. God. This is insane. Alan said, my senses and tinfoil hat really humming. It's close to the event to change the world in a great way. We're not on the bad line, but anchored to the timeline of destiny for humanity. Yeah, I think we're going we're going to go to a good spot. We're going to be in a good spot at the end of it, but in the meantime, we're going to go through some really weird, see some really weird. Anyway, Robin says a series of the 100 exposes a lot. The series of the 100. I've never heard of that either. I don't always get to watch these things, but I'll write them down because if I have time, I will go and watch them. Selena said, look also with Mud Fossil University. Oh, I used to watch them. Hang on. I'll subscribe to them. Some great stuff on giants and giant trees. Hang on. I used to be subscribed to them. Okay. John Miller said Devil's Tower is a tree stump. Yeah, that does very much look like a tree stump, Devil's Tower. Even some of our mountains here, the way they just like do that is very interesting. Alex said, I think they all look like massive tree stumps. Yeah. We've been lied to about everything we have, definitely. Canadian girl said, check out Sleeping Giant near Thunder Bay, Ontario. It's a mountain that is a sleeping giant. Okay, Sleeping Giant, Thunder Bay. Actually, I should do? Is it on? Yep. That's not how you spell it. Sleeping Giant. Well, let's get some images happening. Okay, let me share my screen with you for a minute. Share screen, that one there, yes please. Okay. Is it this thing here, The Legend of the Sleeping Giant? Why am I not getting like the full picture like I used to? I don't know which one. Is it that one or is it? Oh, that's tiny. Oh, no, it's not. Oh. I think they mean this. A head. I don't know, possibly arms crossed across the body. I don't know. I don't really, unless there's another. Well, it could be. I don't know. Unless there's another other pictures of in a different from a different angle. I can kind of see it. Okay, but yeah, I believe a lot of mountains do look like people and elephants. Tyson's Mud Fossil Adventures. Shannon says false history. Alan said I have to go. I'm happy to have. I'm so happy. Have to go. See you in the new world. Okay, Alan. See you then. Alex said I've never seen that. Robin Vance, is that on YouTube? The 100. I don't really watch telly or have Netflix. I just research on the computer mainly and speak to people. Hey, Carl, how you doing? The face said, Alex, I caught IIT on Amazon Prime about a year ago. John said, I can take you to a place where I was born. There is a giant man laying down next to a giant woman with a giant dog laying at their feet. They are colossus. Yeah, I've seen things like that. Shannon said, check it out. It's long but interesting. Okay, where was I? Alex said, I want to piece all those puzzle bits together. We get closer and closer every week. We do. Yeah, a lot of people are digging on different things all over the place, and it's bringing things together more and more. Liam said, I agree, John. I've been to the Devil's Tower several times. It looks exactly like an axe tree. Also read they cut down the giant trees around Earth just before the flood in relation to giants. Liam said, preventing their survival. Jay Stephanie says, Russia and China have both gone to gold back, asset back, rubles and yuan. Yeah. Oh, email sent. Excellent. I'll grab that. Alex said, thanks, Faith. I do still have Prime for now, so we'll check it out. Shannon said, Alex, I put a link. Robin said, Alex, I watched all the seasons on Netflix during lockdown. The 100, good show, 7 seasons on CW. The 100. Okay. Yeah, you can share it all. Jay Stephanie says, also Sleeping Lady Mountain in Anchorage, Alaska. Yes. Oh, John, is that what you meant? Who's seen Stargate SG-1 the series? I never watched it. GLF said the new currencies are based on the kilowatt and calorie. It'll be more accurate measure of the currency with added benefit of even the elderly and disabled being able to contribute. I think the new currencies are gold-backed. That's what we were told. I don't know. Stuart said, hi there, Mud Fossil University is on YouTube and he goes into theories of titans, etc. Yeah, I used to watch him. And I think that was on my other channel, though, because when I got deleted, all the people I subscribed to were gone. And I've forgotten half of them. Alex said, no link has come through, Shannon. Shannon said they reveal the truth in movies. Alex said, can you post it on the comments after, Shannon? I can't see it either. I think they delete straight away. They must. Alan says Pangea. Yeah, I remember that. Wasn't that when all the lands were together? John says, have you seen the dragon's eye? Look it up. Okay. The dragon's eye. For images, I'm just getting dragon's eye. Okay, one. All I'm getting with dragon's eye is Quest, Classic World of Warcraft. Or Dragon's Eye, Forgotten Realms Wiki, Dragon's Eye symbol. Oh, hang on. Lancashire's Dragon's Eye. Okay, hang on a sec. Let's do this again. That's interesting. Cave is closely guarded by residents and explorers who are keen to keep its exact location from the world. There's a hidden cave so secret that few will ever see it in person. The Dragon's Eye Cave in Up Holland is closely guarded by local residents, and you can only get to it through a window in the floor. Its whereabouts are a secret known only to a few urban explorers who have shared the exact coordination points between themselves and the residents who keep a watchful eye over the area. At the centre of the cave, which is thought to be formed from an old mine shaft, is the breathtaking Dragon's Eye. Formed by a pattern in the rock, the eye appears spherical when the light catches it in a certain way, resembling something you'd expect to find in a J.R.R. Tolkien novel. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it? Goodness me. Very interesting, guys. I'll just put myself back in there. Wow, that is interesting. So how do we know it's not a real dragon? Oh, my goodness. Where is that up to? Okay, there. Well, the Black Pyramid in Alaska. Let's have a look. What's the Black Pyramid in Alaska? Let's go to the images. Ooh. Okay, let's do this again. The Black Pyramid in Alaska. A colossal black pyramid is built under Alaska. That's Alien Starnet. Pinterest. The Black Pyramid from high on a hill. They're showing pyramids all over the place, but I don't know which one exactly. Is it that there? What's this thing? Oh, that's a YouTube video. No, don't go there. Hope it doesn't go there. Okay. I'm trying. Oh, there's some interesting stuff. World's oldest pyramids found in Alaska shocks everyone. Shocks everyone. Anyone? Hang on a sec. Okay. So there's that as well. That's interesting. Okay. Shannon said, NR. Oh, yep. I think I wrote that down last time, didn't I? Okay. Anyway, the channel's in there. Shannon's put it in there. Robin, I only watched Stargate, the movie. Hey, Green Teakley, how you doing? Alex, I truly love this chat so much. It's always full of such valuable and interesting information. You will help me grow further on my journey in this crazy thing we call life. Love you all. Exactly. Yeah, you guys give me as much as, like, probably more information lately than I'm giving you. Jay Stephanie said there's also a pyramid in the Grand Canyon. They're all over the place, and they were thought to be energy-making places, pyramids. Energy conductors, or what do you call them? I've got a hair somewhere. Yeah, they were supposed to be free energy. I don't know. That's what I've heard. You can't make electronics without gold and the other precious metal crystals. Yeah. Geoloft Yo, Clarify Nation can use any number of natural resources to back their currency for international trade and balance. The average person within any nation would use the calorie or kilowatt to trade. Okay. Okay, I didn't know. I haven't even looked into that, Geoloft. So yeah, that'd be interesting to look into. Faye said, Alex, I agree and look forward to this all week. Oh. Donna said, Subphotonic made a documentary called When the Buildings Cried, believes the mountains are buildings built by giants that were essentially hit by extreme heat. It's on YouTube. Wow, that's interesting. Geoloft said nations will be trading carbon capture and zero emissions as a tax assessment against the people and corporate interest. I'd have to do more research into that, Geoloft. Isn't that what they want to do now? John Miller said there's a massive door in India that they can't open in one of their palaces or temples. Oh, if it's not meant to be open, maybe we should leave them alone. I don't know. Could be good and it could be bad. Who knows? Alex, that sounds really interesting. Donna Myers, I've not heard of that, but I'm looking it up now. It's a picture of a cartoon brick crying face. John Miller said the Black Pyramid is supposed to be an underground in Alaska. They actually broadcasted it. After the broadcasting, they took it down and denied it was ever broadcast. It was only broadcast in Alaska. Well, then they're trying to hide something there. Someone accidentally reported it by mistake and they went, no, shut it down, take it off. Oh, dear. Yeah, that makes more sense, yeah. Shannon said, yes, churches and mosques were power station repurposed as religious places in plain sight. Yeah. Well, that's what, when I looked at that video last week, oh, God, I can't remember what it was. I was watching videos last week that were really good. Series on, yeah. One of them was 5 hours long. That was really interesting. I'm more likely at the moment to kind of listen to everything, not believe anything until we see it start to happen. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of like that at the moment. Like we can theorize and you may be right in some things and, but yeah, until it is seen to be happening, I'm kind of just sitting there going, okay, I've put that in the, into my mind. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, but it's going to be really interesting to find out, and we will find out in the next few years, our history and a lot of corruption, and then other weird things to go along with that. Donna Myers says, Alex is very intense on his live stream, but the documentary is well done. Have to look into that. That's another thing Jay Stephanie said. It's another thing I haven't had time to look at, the huge entrances to many buildings. Were they designed by and for giants? Yeah, well, Jay Stephanie, that was one of the things on the documentary I watched last week, that they had, they actually dug out underneath and found that the entrances to places were actually bigger than what we thought, and that there were, like, the basement level was actually like the first level. When they actually dug around the building, they found that there was another level underneath, which was actually open to the outside. So it was lower at one point. It's like the mud flood came in and everything was covered in mud, and it hid half of the history of those buildings. Because those buildings couldn't, if horse and cart was right, and we were using horse and cart, like, say, 200 years ago, then how did they build those buildings? Because they were there. And how did they do it? Horse and cart? I don't think so. Shannon said, did you see they put out that China had invaded Taiwan, then retracted the statement, jumped the gun? Yes. So you can kind of see what's coming next. Alex said, I hope I found the correct channel, Donna. Could you please also post it in the comments after the live's been uploaded? Shannon said, why are the windows under the ground covered in mud floods? So, yeah, that was really interesting too. That half the windows, and there was arches and everything that were buried underground to entrances of this place. Why? If it was actually a basement, there wouldn't be arches on the outside with an entrance into the underground and then covered up. It just doesn't make sense. So Shannon said, yep, Hev, they're the docks I was talking about. Yeah, those ones. The what was it called? Shannon, do you know what they're called? Rutchkin said, Irwin on YouTube, 5 hours long, The Lost History of Earth. That's it. That's the one I watched, The Lost History of Earth. It's an excellent video. If you've got 5 hours, it's really long, but the whole time I was like, if I missed a bit, I was rewinding to catch that bit. That's how interesting it was. So even if you break it up in, like, watch an hour or two of it, then break it up and watch another hour or two later, another time, and then watch another hour or whatever later, because that was fascinating. Yeah, they're definitely very, very good documentaries. Alex said, in fact, if Hev doesn't mind, could everyone post links to interesting information that we've been talking about with a little context so we can all learn a little bit more? Yeah, as long as they let you in the comments. Well, I've got my comments open. I haven't got any words that are going to trigger anything. It'd be Google if it does it, because I don't like to censor anyone. So, yeah, if that happens, my email address is in the about on my channel, and you can send me links through there. And if you want to do a brief description as well, you can do that, and then maybe I can show it on the next live. Flyby Stew said, seen it, top film. Yeah, I haven't watched the rest of them yet. I've only watched the 1 5 hour one. They got more. So I'd really be interested in watching the other ones as well, you know. Jay Stephanie said, yes, Selena, I'm familiar, but I also go back to Genesis 1 where it says we made man in our image. That's plural, and got me looking into the Elohim. Yep. Alex says, sometimes I try and find what everyone was speaking about, then I can't find it. Yeah, it is actually can be hard to find. Let me see what I can do here. See if I can share it. Oh, I can't find him. Hang on. Oh my goodness. I've got to look at the, hang on a sec. What's his name again? Because it's a weird spelling of his name. I'm just going back through the comments, guys, to see if I can find. Oh, that's it. It's why am I not seeing it? I might have the wrong title in there. Okay, I've got him. I'll share the channel. Or should I share that one documentary? There it is. I'm going to share the documentary I watched, right? I've got to click on it to share it. Okay, hang on. Pause it. Okay. Share it. Get the link. And go back. Go back. Go back. And back again. And back again. Okay, and then I can hopefully share it in here. This is the 5-hour documentary. It'll take you to the person's channel. So hopefully you can see that. Okay. Where was I up to? Okay. Tam Tam said, watched a video that stated the Smithsonian Institute was responsible for many of the confiscation and destruction of thousands of Nephilim skeleton remains. The Smithsonian is owned by an elite family. Yep, I heard that years ago. Do not trust them. Jay Stephanie said, I remember seeing that story when I lived in Alaska, John. Shannon said, I was a bit concerned because the narrator sounded like Sacha Baron Ali G, Borat guy, and I think he's most. Alex said, I look forward to seeing it. Donna Myers, love to learn about everything. Selena said, angels. Shannon said, I've got more to watch. Reston. John said, I really enjoyed The Lost History of the World. Thanks for letting me know about it, Hev. I sat and watched the whole thing and more. Yeah, good on you. Yeah, I watched the whole thing and then I think things happened. I had to go to the shop and things, and I was trying to put it off as long as I could because I was too busy watching this documentary. And, yeah, I got sidetracked again. That's it. Shannon, Ewaron. And Selena said, and the we is the Father, Son, and Spirit, by the way. Jay Stephanie said, the Nephilim are the fallen angels, Selena, but what kind of angels are the Elohim? I don't remember either. Selena said, look up angels, Nephilim, Elohim, and Jen Kim. That explains things well, scripture with scripture. Okay. John said, the teaching of Thoth, the Atlantean, Billy Carson, look him up. Teaching of Thoth. I've heard of Thoth before. Selena said, wait, the lost history of the flat earth? It starts that way. It doesn't go to, like, it does have a few things about flat earth in there, but most of it's very fascinating history with the rest of it as well. So, yeah, it depends on, if you can watch it and you get interested in it or not, yeah. Matthew Lacroix, I don't know how to say that. I've heard of the name before, though. Spell it properly. There we go. Alex said, I've just got that ready to watch. Thanks. Yep, definitely. Selena says, Gene Kim does a huge amount of explaining that. He does it better than I. And Selena says, I think that's what you mean. John says, knowledge is power. Tam Tam says, Nephilim were brought about when fallen angels procreated with human women. Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to go back and read it again now. Oh, dear. Yeah, I actually, oh, God, I've had a bad morning. I've been awake since about 3 or 4 o'clock this morning. So, yeah, it's funny. Every Saturday I seem to have like, oh, that's on top chat again. It's not live chat. That's weird. Yeah, every Saturday I seem to have a bit of a problem before I come on. Like I don't sleep well the night before. Don't know why. It's not like I haven't done this a million times before. Shannon said, not just women, all animals. Yes, I heard that. They bred with animals too. So some of the things that are on Earth are not supposed to be here. I don't know. Alex said, I think at this point everyone needs to look at all aspects of everything. I have an open mind to watch anything and I see where it rings true with my own vibrations. That's the main thing about it, Alex. The more information you've got, the better you are to be able to discern the truth from a lot of it. And it helps anyway, because when you find out things, if you find out something, you've mostly probably already at least looked at it. Penny said, thanks for the links too. Have saved and we'll check it out tonight. Oh, it's a great one to watch at night. Just sit back and relax and watch like a 5-hour documentary. Oh, dear. Tam Tam said, Nephilim is a Hebrew term for giant. I thought it was something like that. And Jay Stephanie says, lol, we all have to go back and read chapter 6 of Genesis. Yeah, I need to refresh on the whole thing again, chapter by chapter. Because it's been a while. I remember that my favorite part of the Bible was where they tell you, like, it's got the answer to some problems in there, where they tell you how to live. That is one part that I really enjoyed out of the Bible. Look up the Anunnaki. I've heard of the Anunnaki. The Anunnaki and the Palladians, and is that right? Am I right there? Selena said, I love Genesis, but don't ask me to name all the names. Yeah, I'm not an expert on the Bible. I've just listened to it a couple of times, or I listen to it on YouTube. I've read it before, but is that the book of Leviticus? They were like rules to live by. It was just such a beautiful chapter, a part of the Bible. Selena said there were giants in the earth in those days and also thereafter. There you go. Tam said emerald tablets. Jay Stephanie said Leviticus tells us what we should eat and what to stay away from. Okay. I remember a part of the Bible, I swear, where it says, like, it might be the same thing. Teaches you how to live anyway. Alex said, I've known things were messed up with this world since I was 3. I found out about Disney P when I was 12. I've been a truth seeker my whole life. I think everyone needs to look at everything. Yeah, I do too. I think we need to just keep an open mind about everything. And, the Anunnaki at demons. Yep, okay. Yeah, I didn't believe they were good. Tam Tam said the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Okay. Geoloff said Leviticus's rule book for the human diet. Alex said we've all come here for a reason. Yeah, definitely. I think we'll learn from each other. I honestly think that is why we're all here, learning from each other. Nothing is a coincidence. Shannon said, remember the Bible's been altered and tampered with. All religions are a lie. There is a God, Lord, L, not this counterfeit. Jesus Christ, scandal, guys, it's a deception. Yeah, I know some people think that way, and I am kind of waiting to see, because I do think there are books that are being left out of the Bible that do explain. Selena says, back in those days it was the law, however God himself changed that. Flyby Stew said it's the big unraveling. That's what I'm seeing. Everything unraveling that they have built up to make us believe. It's starting to unravel. Tam Tam said Dolores Cannon helped open my eyes a lot, as well as Melissa Redpill, the world and her book on Revelations. Okay. John said cuneiform is the writings of the Anunnaki. And Jay Stephanie said the New Testament is new law for man to live by. Hey, Zal, how you doing? I'm actually caught up with the comments for once. Would you believe it? What else have we got to talk about? Hang on, let me go and see what else is going on right now. Let's go see what's happening over here. Oh, Marjorie Taylor Greene. Yeah, for Speaker of the House. Go. Someone's just calling out for it, you know. Oh, yeah, the New York subway attacker seems to have vanished, doesn't it? What's going on with Elon at the moment? Hang on a sec. Is he actually going to buy it or what? I swear I got a hair on my nose somewhere. One hour ago, Elon Musk said the barbarians are at the gate. What is best in life? Interesting. Okay, on the 22nd, is that today or yesterday? Okay. If our Twitter bid succeeds, we will defeat the spam bots or die trying. This is all from Elon Musk. I just want to know what's going on there. And authenticate all real humans. Yeah. He said, I will verify you to engineer's feed. Current process of verification is like if Kafka had a magic 8-ball. Okay. House Judiciary. Breaking. Judiciary Republicans send preservation notices to all Twitter board members formally requesting that they preserve all records and materials relating to Elon Musk's offers to purchase Twitter. He said, believe in the future. The Bradford file says Elon Musk trolling the company he's about to own is Twitter at its best. What's this? Breaking. Elon Musk has, number one, $25.5 billion in financing for Twitter from a group of banks led by Morgan Stanley, includes $12.5 billion in margin loan against his Tesla shares. 2, the rest of the money, $21 billion, is coming out of his own pocket. SEC filing. Translation, this guy is serious. Okay. What else is going on? He's still trying anyway. Any more? Obama, Clinton rail against free speech. And I want free speech. Okay, he secured the money, so social media's platform policies are good if the most extreme 10% on left and right are equally unhappy. Okay. I don't think there's much over there. Okay, what's going on? Okay, let me see over here. Tom said humans don't require a manual for how to live our lives. Out to lunch said, did Kellogg's get bombed? I don't know. Zal said, what have I been discussing? I've been discussing all different things, mainly from the comments, about mountains being old giant trees and mud floods and the West Memphis 3 and a bit of Hollywood and what's his name? Keanu Reeves and Johnny Depp and yeah, just a couple of things. Shannon said now they're trying to merge Christianity and Muslim Christian. Oh, Chrislam. Okay. Yeah, I heard they were trying to do that a while ago. Alex said, is it time for a Billy? I could do that. Do you want me to do an intermission again? That means playing that song again. Well, I have to duck. Actually, I've got to go to the bathroom, so that's not a bad idea. Let me just see what I can do. Video file. And let me see. Intermission. Yeah, let's go the intermission. I will be back, guys.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and where I'll go in life, still nobody knows. But I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes, and ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
I'm back. All right. Oh dear, I've been back for a little while. I was watching you guys and reading your comments and laughing. Oh dear. Okay, take them off again. Hello, where am I? Shannon said no intermediary is necessary between you and God. He is with us and we within him, and we've just forgotten who and what we are, trapped in the flesh on earth, which is controlled by the bad guy. Yeah. Alex said, I love that song. Yeah, there's a few more. I'd love to try and make some other ones up as well, just so you got a variety of different music. All by the same person, though. They're really good songs. Tam said, I just learned there are over 600 books of the Bible that the public is unaware of. In my opinion, I believe the Bible was altered to control the masses. There's more to life than we know. I think so too. Shannon says, sway time. Yep. It's that kind of music, isn't it? Just sway. I love it. I don't know what it is about that music. Jay Stephanie said, lol, I just took a bathroom break. And Alex was swaying as well. What is that song? Okay, hang on. I don't know what they're actually... I'm trying to find them in my... One of them's called A Year Ago. I don't know if the other one's Sad Reflections or Voice It. No, I don't know. I don't know. And can I just play like a music? If it says share, right? Slides, extra camera, video file, or share screen. It's not a video file, it's music files. I'd just sit here and play the music for you if you want to hear it. Swaying also helps on toilet breaks. Oh, smoke break now, lol. Penny loves the song too. YouTube freebie, Robin, but fits perfectly. Yeah, it is. It's a YouTube free, the free music on YouTube. Really good, some of them. But I had to spend hours looking for the music to find ones I actually liked, because there's a lot that, you know, they're all right, but, you know. Out to lunch said, be more like Chicken Joe and poop your pants. Oh, dear. Yeah, I didn't need that long, no. What's going on here, guys? Shannon says, I don't know how long Fang Fang could take it, the things spies do for their country as long. Oh, no. Alex said, Pelosi and Biden sitting in a tree. I can't finish it. Oh, goodness. Shannon says, a bit political there. John says, Joe Biden shaking hands with the air. Yep. Out to lunch says 1776. Geoloff says, stop petting that kitty. She'll keep coming back for more. Yeah. Oh, he's my darling. He was injured the other day in a cat fight outside. Yeah, he came back limping and then rested for a day, and then he was all right again. So that's good. And my car's been back in the shop. Oh, my God. When it rains, it pours. Oh, my God. And then now there's something else wrong with it. I got a service the other day I had to get it registered, so I had to get it serviced. A new exhaust pipe, because it was just the pipe on the end of the exhaust that was rusted through. And the pink slip, and it ended up costing $900, right? Holy shit. And then now my check engine light's on, and I thought, you've just done a service. Don't you check these things? Anyway, now there's a sensor in the Mazda 2s that are known to have a problem, right? It's called a knocking sensor. Never heard of it, but anyway. And it's a little sensor, right? Now, it doesn't cost much to replace, but it's getting to the thing that is the problem, because they've got to pull your car apart to get to it. And he said, if it comes back on, that's going to be another $500. Okay, I'm going to throw my car out the window. No, I'm going to park it out the front and just leave it if it keeps going. This is ridiculous. How can one car just all of a sudden start falling apart? What the fuck happened? And then the cat got injured, and I was thinking, oh, no, oh, God. But he's all right, so... I've had an insane week, honestly. It went back when it was in the shop one day. I had it drove it for a day, and the next morning got in, the check engine light's on. I'm like, you just serviced it, didn't you? Oh, no, we go by the book and what the book says to service. What, you can't check things for $900? What the fuck? You were watching me. Oh, wow. Ghost of Kiev. I must have missed something. I've heard that there are 777 books in the true Bible. Yeah. Selena said, actually, those 600 books, most come from undocumented sources, sorry. There's the Coptic, the Gnostic, and Lord knows how many more books of the Bible. And Out to Lunch says 777. I've heard that before too, but there are 777 books. Ghost of Kiev, another fabrication. Yeah, from a computer game. Yep. Have you heard Country Rebel, God, We Need You Now? Been out for a while, but says a lot. No. I said that all the time when I pray. God, we need you now. Like, we need you now. Help. Please. Pretty please. Sugar on top. Selena says, if there's any hidden books, they're all locked in. Yeah, that's where the majority, and they're deemed not suitable for viewing by the public. There's a lot of stuff that's deemed not suitable for viewing by the public. I'd love to know who makes these decisions to do that. Shannon says, I apologise for taking you down such a dark path, but toilet humour. Yeah. Selena says, nothing wrong with toilet humour. John said, I love this channel and the people that are involved in this chat. I learned so much thanks to all of you. Oh, thanks, John. Everyone helps each other here, I think. Alex said, oh, no, poor kitty's tough cookie, like his mum. Yeah, exactly. Out to Lunch said, no inspection here in Mississippi. Really? Alex said, bloody heck, Hev, you need to trade it in for a little van, then you can use your tent as an extension. It may cost a bit to get the van, but you'll... well, I could nearly have bought one. Like, it's been over $2,500 in the last 6 weeks. So I said to the guy, I said, so if that check engine light comes on, I said, would that sensor, like, stop my car from running, or can I still drive it? Because I'm just thinking of going, okay, if the check engine light's on, it's only a sensor. I'm going to keep going until the thing stops. Oh, it's insane. Oh, Zal said, how old is the car? It's a 2013 model. Not that old. 9 years. Gen X said, unplug your battery for a while and then plug it back in. Yeah, I was looking at the battery. It's got a lot of build-up of that white, whatever it is, all over it. The powdery stuff. Because I opened it. I had a look at my engine, even though I can't tell what the hell I'm looking at. Now, I checked the oil, right? Because check engine light, come on. Check the oil, check the water. That's all I could manage to check. And before I took it to the mechanic, I actually climbed underneath the car and made sure that, because I thought they're going to charge me for a whole muffler that I don't even need, right? I bet you. So I thought I'd get under and have a look at the muffler, and the muffler looked fine. It was just that pipe at the end. And when I took it up to them, I said, I don't think it needs a whole muffler. I think it's only the pipe at the end. I got under and had a look, and nothing else looks damaged except that pipe. And, yeah, I said, but I'm not a mechanic. And then they said, yes, that's all that was wrong with your exhaust. So, yeah. I'm worried about getting ripped off, but then they can do other things, and I don't know if that's, I don't know if it's needed or not. I look at the engine and go, yeah, I know the oil and water, I know where that is. Anything else, I don't really know. You got your brake fluid and your like other fluids you got, Built-in obsolescence. That's what I think. They're meant to break. So you have to keep updating. Old cars were built to last. And all the new is shit. And it's not built to last. Made in China. Cheap, Oof. Out to Lunch said there are people running around with no muffler or cab converter. Wow. Yeah, look, I'd just start, like, if I could, I'd pull things off my car and not use them. But I don't think then the car would work, you know? Some good comments in here, guys. Penny says, wow, Hev, definitely need a new car. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I've had a couple of Mazdas and they're like lemons, mate. They're really not built well, I'll tell you. Not the ones I've had anyway. John Miller said, if you were where I'm at, I'd fix your car for free. Oh, thank you, John. It's a thought that counts. Gen X said if it's a sensor, it might be faulty. Yeah, that's what they said it is, but it's going to cost $500 to replace a little sensor because of where it is, right? He said that to me. He said the most of the cost is in our labour. He said it's cheap, but, you know, it's our labour that's going to cost you. And it is that you said that's a common problem in Mazda 2s as well. So there seem to be a few common problems in Mazda 2s that I'm coming across, like buckled rims. They buckle real easy. Yeah, that little sensor, the knock sensor, I think that's what they called it. And I said to him, are you sure that's not telling you there's something else going on, like a knock? Like, is it supposed to sense a knock in the car? Because I can feel a knock when I'm, like, my car is, I'm telling you, it's not. I'll be parking it. It's bad. GLO said, yes, it's called a knock sensor, and yes, the car will fall apart all at once. It's called planned obsolescence. That's what it seems to have done. Everything's going wrong with it. And Shannon said, don't worry, Hev, you'll own nothing and be happy. Oh, my goodness. That's it, Shannon. Oh, my God. You'll own nothing and be happy. Yes, well, my car will be parked out the front with please take for free. Oh, my goodness. Out to lunch said, hang on, I can't see. I've got tears in my eyes. No money and anything lasts forever. Yeah, exactly. Alex said, I'll chip in and help, and sure everyone else would. We all help each other in the end. Yeah, I feel like mine's a never-ending pit. Shit. Honestly. I shouldn't be laughing. Like, I feel like crying because the car's just a piece of shit. Oh, but look, if I had to, I could probably go without a car. I could. But I'll own nothing and I'll be happy. Solana said, well, that was a hard-earned F word. Oh, my goodness. Penny said, a great idea, Alex. I'd set up like that too. Get a setup like that too. Is that the van? I wouldn't mind a van, actually. Or a four-wheel drive. I've got tears rolling out of my eyes from laughing. I think I'm half laughing, half crying here. Great idea. Yeah, I read that. Alex said, I'm sure everyone here would love to see you in your own little homemade camper van with your own little, hang on, that's right on the touches. Oh, definitely. That'd be lovely. Out to lunch said, giant books, I heard. What? Like giant books, like really big ones, or books about, well, you never know. It could be giant books. If there was giants, they'd probably have books. Geoloff said the ghost of Chicken Kiev. John said, remember the Smithsonian. Yeah, I remember years ago being told that the Smithsonian was, don't trust them. They were putting together the missing link, right? They had like you know how you make ceramics and stuff? They had something like that, like a mold of something with the, you know, this top half of the skull was something and the underside of something else, and half the dinosaur bones were just molds. I don't know. I've heard a lot over the last 16 years I've been looking. I've heard a whole lot, and I don't know what's true, to be honest. But I don't trust the Smithsonian Museum at all. Alex said, I have my own little van and camping stove. It's a work van, but it's cozy with laminated flooring and fairy lights. My sister and me go to the beach in it. Yeah, if it was big enough, I'd stick a bed in the back and make it a camper van. Jay Stephanie said the Vatican is empty and closed. They are bankrupt as the City of London, DC. Someone's going through that Vatican library. Wish it was me. Oh, wouldn't that be good? Out to lunch said corrosion. Yeah, that's what it is on the battery. Clean terminals. You're supposed to do it with sandpaper or something? Or am I thinking of something else? Am I thinking of... No, I remember someone used to do it with the spark plugs. They used to get sandpaper in there and clean them. Shannon said bicarbonate soda and water will get rid of that powdery stuff on your battery. Okay, yep. Alex said, there you go, Hev. Get rid of the car now. If it costs you any money now, it always will. Cut your losses and get a little van. Yeah, I think, I don't know, I've just registered the bloody thing for a year. That was part of getting all the inspections. Oh, that was, yeah, another cost on top was getting rego. It's registered now, but it's falling apart. What a bugger. Soda, stop changing it autocorrect. Yeah, I know. I get that too. Real bad. Selena said, man, what I would do to see the Vatican, I'd love to go through that. But bring it all out of the Vatican because of what the Vatican now represents, really, and then go through it. Jay Stephanie said, my daddy bought me a cute car when I was 4 or 5. You wind it up and let it roll. When you hit something, the whole car just fell apart. Then you would snap it back together and do it again. I laughed. Oh, that'd be excellent. Imagine that. Maybe. Unless you're in the car when it fell apart. I can imagine driving along and wheels are flying off down the road. John said, I have a 1975 Chevy truck, 4x4, 1972 Pontiac Lehmans. They're simple to work on. Yeah, honestly, the old cars, I don't want one with a computer and all these beeps and things that make noises and tell you what to do. I don't want that. I'll go an old Holden or an old Ford or, you know, the old Chrysler even. No, well, probably not now. Yeah, old cars. The baking soda will get rid of the battery acid. Cool. A knock is a pre-ignition of the spark going as the piston's still coming up and sucks, squeezing, bang, blow. That's what he said. He's saying it could have been dirty fuel. And dirty fuel or what else was it? Or just the faulty sensor, I think. So yeah, he was saying about this, the ignition spark and stuff, and I know a little bit. I know enough to, you know, the car does have to have an ignition spark and stuff like that, you know, but yeah. If you ask me how it works, I'm like, no idea. Geoloff said if only the whole car was built as well as the check engine light, it would run forever. Exactly. Exactly. Faye said, I want your Pontiac. Seriously, I do. Out to lunch said, yeah, after the 3rd of May. What's after the 3rd of May? Alex said we will never have we'll have a never-ending pit of debt, but we help those so we can see them happy. Oh yeah, I'm happy, don't worry. I'm happy anyway, even if I have to throw the car out. I'll still be sitting here laughing. I will. I'm telling you. I just don't have that much attachment to things. Especially things that break all the time. Oh dear. John Miller said, I think Alex was trying to type the baking soda for the battery. GLF said, if the check engine light ever goes out in my car, I'm jumping out of speed. Well, that's what I said to him. I said, look, will that sensor, like if it keeps censoring, continuing it for, say, I leave it on, right, and just drive it. I said, will my car stop? Will it stop my car from working, that sensor? Yeah. So, and then I'm thinking, how do they not know something deeper is wrong? Let's say this is me just going all conspiracy now. What if something else is wrong? Alex said me, and Alex said, do you mean Shannon? Shannon said, you don't want to bang while still squeezing or your conrod could shoot out the side of your engine. What? What? I don't know what that means, and why would it shoot out the side of my engine? What? Hey, Charlotte, how you doing? Oh, my goodness. Could a conrod shoot out the side of your engine if I don't want to bang while still squeezing? What am I banging and squeezing? Oh, shoot. Oh. Zal said, I've seen photos of those giant books. There's lots of them sequestered away. Wow. Oh, goodness. You haven't seen you for a while, Charlotte. Good on ya. Where am I? Okay. Sal said those giant books are also in an unknown language. Charlotte says, down with the Vatican and the Queen homes. Yep. Zal said there's 80 miles of catacombs under the Vatican hiding gold technology and many hidden books. Yes, I believe they are the Vatican archives. And no one's allowed to look at them. And yeah, gold and other things, definitely. Sal said the Vatican is named after Vatica, the goddess of the underworld. Yeah, I've heard that too. Out to lunch says bulldoze Disney. Alex said this chat is brilliant, isn't it? Shannon said my rego 12 months, $900. Oh my goodness. Well, I've spent, right? What is it? $1,200 on the tires and the rims. Then I just spent another $960 to get a service and the pink slip. Then the rego was another $500 in between. So it's registered now after, how much is, I don't know, it's probably around $3,000. But now it could cost me another no more. But that's a lot. Your rego, $900 for 12 months. Oh my God. Oh, is that with the green slip as well, Shannon? It's ridiculous. Yeah. I think next year is just going to be out for me. Unless things change, I won't be registering anything. Sal said, heavy your thoughts are your reality. Yeah, no, I'll be right. I'll stay happy no matter what. Yeah, I'm trying not to think there's too much wrong with it. Jay Stephanie, pour a can of Coca-Cola on the battery cables to clean them. It also cleans your toilet bowls. And Charlotte said, yes, like 50 miles of books of great knowledge under the Vatican. Yeah. Shannon said, you'll find other things underneath them. The Vatican, millions of them. Little ones. Yeah. Charlotte said, imagine a Coca-Cola enema. Fizzy. Out to lunch says, Shannon, I hate that so much. Oh, yeah, that the little ones could be, like, there could be millions of them. Geoloff said, pro tip, pour a Coca-Cola on the battery top. This is an easy way to clean the top. Okay. Do you have to unplug the two things first? You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Positive and negative. Do I have to unplug them before pouring anything on the battery? Just a question. Might be silly, but I've got to know. Ghost Bitches said, got an old EJ Holden. I'm doing up at the moment. Oh, good on you. Yeah. See the old cars. Oh, my stomach. Wow. Well, maybe I should have eaten during my break. Shannon says Coke does chrome as well, allegedly, and will dissolve teeth, and see what happens when you put a whole egg in a cup of it. Oh, I haven't seen an egg. I've seen coins. What happens to coins when you put them in Coca-Cola? Cleans them. Sal says there was a demon housed under the... Yeah, I heard that too, Sal. John said, I replaced my Father's Day alternator. My father's... Where did I get Father's Day? Because a day is underneath there. I replaced my father's alternator on his 1999 Chrysler today. It took us all day. Really? See, I miss the old days. God, I miss the old days. The old machines, really. Alex said, I love that we can talk about pretty much anything and all respect each other's point of view. It's a learning curve for me every week. Yeah. Well, yeah, you know, anyone can say anything, and, like, I can just agree to disagree if I didn't really, you know. Yeah, I don't really have a problem with anyone, really. Ghost Bitch said, lemon juice is good for chrome too. Is it really? There you go. I've got both. Lemon juice. Oh, no, I don't have Coca-Cola. No, we don't. I think my housemate might. Is no sugar Coca-Cola the same? Jay Stephanie said all the three city-states, Vatican, City of London, and Odysee are destined to be bird sanctuaries. So much evil was done, and under those yeah, I would agree. That's why they all have their own, like, they're all their own little cities. Like, there's the Vatican City, the City of London, and Washington. What is it? DC. What does that stand for again? District of Columbia. That's it. What the hell? Yeah, I don't know. But they all have their own rules and laws and stuff, and police. And hey, didn't Disney just do that? They had their own police. They had their own laws, their own building codes, which might not be up to scratch. Shannon said the sensor tells the engine where the piston is so it can bang just forward to dead center. Okay. It's gone straight over my head. Sorry, Shannon. I don't understand. The piston's a thing that goes up and down, you know, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to embarrass myself here. I don't know anything about cars, but it can just afford to dead center. Oh, so if that's... Is that right? If it's not hitting dead center, then that... Okay. Then the sensor would pick it up? Is that right? I don't know. I'm trying. Mrs. Ned Kelly said Vicky S. has done an amazing video about Saint Corona and the medical priest from the mystery schools. She's on YouTube. Oh, okay. Vicky, yes. Oh. John said, love you, Alex. I enjoy your comments about knowledge. That goes to all. Yes, definitely. Pat said, God, electric scooters and bikes around. Electric scooters. Hey, you know what? Stick a little motor on the back of a bike. Astrid said, hi, Hev, how are you? Good to see you live. I like your group. I feel I'm among real people. Definitely. Definitely. Everyone's real. I hope. No, I'm joking. I know you're real. GL, I've said, pro tip, with all the craziness going on with fuel these days, very easy to get dirty fuel. Have the fuel filter replaced and the NOx sensor can be reset by a mechanic with an OBDT reader. I'll ask them if they got one of them. OBD2 reader. I'll ask them. Good stuff, see? It helps when you go informed slightly anyway. Rutchkin said, disable the check engine light and all problems fixed from then on. Oh, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Where are we? Back up there. Okay. Ruff said, be careful if buying a van. A lot of mechanics won't touch some of them. Horrible to work on, and if over 10 years you won't be able to get parts. Oh, no. Celia said, are we still talking about cars? Yes, I think so. I'm trying to understand. Alex said, like an episode of Columbo, just one more thing. Oh, my stomach's going to go berserk. John said, I just can't stop laughing. This is great. John said, anyone heard of Lilith? Yes, I've heard of Lilith. That was Fraser's wife. No, I'm kidding. On Fraser, yeah, it was his wife. Cold as anything. And thought to be evil. Yeah. Not the real one, though. I haven't heard much about the real one, but I know there is a real one. Alex said, and is sunshine on? Shannon said, my mechanical double entendres are wasted on you people. Where's Randy? He'd get, oh, okay. And Alex said, I read it wrong. Oh, my God. Are you having fun with me, Shannon? And it's going straight over my head. Ruff said, I have a chuff. Watch Flat Earth, British sub. Good music and great pictures. You'll see giant books and Tartaria. There you go. Alex says, no, what's Lilith? Out to lunch said Lilith was Adam's first wife. Shannon, you don't do green slips in South Australia? Huh? Really? So we have all different rules all around Australia. Oh, shoot. No wonder we're screwed. A GLF pro tip, if you buy a Mazda, make sure it was manufactured in Hiroshima, Japan. That is their premium plant and quality control is top-notch. David Morgan said, cool, you're still going. I had to duck out for a while. But as you can see, I'm back. Good on you, David. The plot thickens, says Alex. John Miller said, the first woman made for Adam, Lilith. No, I didn't know she was his first wife. Ruff said, give your car away to a person you don't like. Revenge is sweet. That would work. Rutchkin said, trade car for horse, good mileage, yeah. Yeah, and I don't have to register a horse, I just feed it. Oh, dear. Mrs. Euphgenia Doubtfire. I won't read the first bit. It's my YouTube wife. Tell me how much you love me. Who the hell are you? Mrs. Eugenia Euphangenie Doubtfire. I don't know who you are, but I love you anyway. Don't worry about it. Jay Stephanie said, yeah, take the cables off before, otherwise you risk short. Okay, thank you. Okay, so do take them off before I throw Coca-Cola all over the car. Or bicarb or lemon juice. Alex said, I am job. Mrs. Youth. I've seen you pop up the last couple of videos. Mrs. Euphagenia Doubtfire. I am job. Thank you. Yes, I am. Job or Job? Are you talking about Job or Job? Zal said, I've got an FJ Cruiser that's about as old school in a modern context you could get for ease of working on. FJ, yeah. Hey, President Chris Saltine, how you going? Shannon said, here lies Hev, taken from us too soon after the check engine light of death. Paid a visit, seriously, don't smoke around your battery. Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. I've got a smudge right in the middle of my glasses. And that is me rubbing my glasses. Yeah, but okay. GL said, on most passenger vehicles produced after 2008, especially imports, you would be better off not to remove the terminals on the battery for the very reason you can lose transmission shift points. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mrs. I can't say this. I'm so sorry. Mrs. Euphagenia Doubtfire says, I have a piston. Well done. Good on you. Yes, Disney parks too, says Robin. John said, are the rings gone on the piston? I have no idea. Oh. See, I don't know about cars. I've heard of rings on the piston, but yeah, I've got no idea. I've got no idea what they look like. I've just heard people talk about these things, you know. I would not have a clue. But would the mechanic not have picked that up? I don't know. Very strange. Okay. Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire left 3 comments. I am job. Okay. I was way back in the comments. The comments weren't showing. J-O-B. Is that like initials? Joe O. Biden? Joe Biden. Don't mind me, I'm amusing myself now. Job, says Alex. Geo said, losing your shift points will cause irregular shifting while you drive. Oh my God. As a usual course, you must make the transmission relearn its shifting positions by doing Oh my God, I can't even. GLoft, I can't even go there. I don't know. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't know. David Morgan says, lol, Miss Euphangenia Doubtfire, I have a piston out of my old shovel head doing second service upturned as an ashtray. Mrs. Ned Kelly said, there's more knowledge here than at the pub. You have a better time too. No fights. You can't fight anyone. That's what I remember from the pub. Linda said, hi, Hev from WA. We just heard that our Premier McGowan's son is in hospital with COVID. He's apparently fully done. Makes you wonder. And Alex said, yes, you are job. Selena said, well, sometimes it's good to check these things for a moment. I really wondered. David said, wow, Linda Weber, thanks for that update. I'm in McLeod land too. Armadale. Is it Armadale? Yeah. Alex said, another New Year 8-hour special. Oh, you never know. Selena said, I got your mechanical jokes. Whose ones? Did you get Shannon's jokes? Sal said, oi, oi, leave flat earth British sub. Cool. David said, what is a green slip? Okay. Oh, let me try and explain this. Okay. Here in New South Wales, when you have to register your car, you have to get a mechanic to give you a pink slip, which is a roadworthy certificate for your car. Then you have to get a green slip from an insurance company that covers people's property or death, I think, property damage anyway, right? That you have to have without fail. You have to have a green slip. And they can range anything from like $500 to $1,000, right? And then you got to pay your registration, which is another few $100s on top of that. So that's 3 things to register your car, right? Now, that's before any repairs. If you need any repairs done, then, you know, like I've just done, you're in trouble. Anyhow, so that's a green slip. But then that's not insurance, right? Then you have to pay for insurance as well, which covers your car, injuries to you, injuries to anyone else. And yeah, actually, I think the green slip pays for their, oh, far out. I don't even know anymore. Green slip is mainly for people's property who you've damaged. If you run up someone's lawn and crash into the side of their house, right? Anyway, if you happen to do that, I believe that's what the green slip's for. And if you kill anyone, I think a green slip covers that. But for your own car, to have that covered, you need more insurance. All right, so I just if you can make sense of that, well done. But yeah, we're getting ripped off. Robin said, I watched a short video yesterday about old cars from 1972. They were electric and had battery charging devices hooked to the wheels that charge the cars as you drive them. You know what? Self-running. There you go. But now, no, these charging stations they got, I don't know, I've seen electric cars catch on fire recently from those being plugged into the charging stations. Unless that's what they're meant to do. You wouldn't want to be sitting in your car while it's charging then, would you? Selena said the Lilith thing is via oral Jewish tradition, not biblical. Okay. Shannon said after top dead center, in other words, so it doesn't try to push the piston down when it's trying to go up. Hence, if the piston is trying to go up and it's being forced down, the connecting rods snap. Okay. Catastrophic engine failure. Well, shoot. What do I do? David said, I'd like to give my Mercedes to someone I don't like. I call it the NAS. Never a simple solution. Yeah. Wow. Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire said, at your service, dear. Alex said, watch Mrs. Doubtfire Hev. It's free on YouTube. Oh, is it really? Yeah, I'll have to go back and watch that one now I know a bit more about what's going on. David Morgan said, great name, by the way, Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire. And Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire says J-O-B. And Shannon said, no, it's a line in the movie Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh. Okay. Robin Williams, another mysterious death that Family Guy actually apparently aired on TV the night he died. Yes, I know of that, Alex, yes. Yeah, I'll have to watch Mrs. Doubtfire again. Where am I? I'm way back here. Somewhere. Okay. Selena waits for a mechanical innuendo. If you're joking about the car, it's all going over my head because I don't understand any of it, right? So, Mrs. Eugenia, okay, ready? Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire says, thanks, David. My stomach's going nuts. No, she didn't say that. I did. Thanks, David. I'm the real Doubtfire. They stalked me, filmed me, almost sued them until I seen the movie about me. It's great. Alex says the episode showed exactly how Robin... Oh, okay. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, it did. Exact same way. And Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire says, no, it's me. I alive. Alex said, I don't usually get shocked by celebrity death because I never really liked them, but Robin Williams shocked me. Yeah. Yeah. David said, I enjoyed the movie very much, Miss Euphangenia Doubtfire. Out to lunch said, various food processing plants in the US have burned down the last 6 months. Yes. Well, even over... It's not going to shut up, is it? Even over the last couple of years, I might have to go and eat a banana or something to shut my stomach up. It's making lots of noise. Shh. Like that's going to work. Yeah, in the last couple of years out to lunch, but more so in the last 6 months than any time before that. Yeah. Alex said, I wish you were, Mrs. E. I reckon Robin could tell a few stories or two. Ruff says, mate's daughter took a horse to a bloke, friend of her dad, and asked him to shoe it. He said yes, waved arm, and said shoo, and ran away. Mountain men have a sense of humour. Shoo. Oh, that's quite funny. Shannon said OB2 is just a scan tool to tell you what the faults are, and he would have used... Yeah, that's what he said. I think that's what he used to tell me that, yeah, the light was indicating, in your case, NOx sensor. Yes. I believe that's what he said. See, I can't repeat it, but I believe that's... He said he used a machine, and that's what it told him. So, yeah, I think you're right, Shannon. I need a guy to come with me to the mechanic. I need someone who knows about cars to come with me. Or maybe I'll just put the car out the front and just go free to good home. Needs TLC. Lots of it. Pat said we had devices at least 70-odd years ago that fitted onto 2 wheels to run a headlight and tail light. They were called dynamos. Wow. Out to lunch said over a dozen. White or black hats? I don't know. And Shannon said, oh, hello. And Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire said, David's, you are my number 1 fan. I am yours. Good stuff. David said, fixed my first engine when I was 7. Auntie Barbara's Atco lawnmower. Lol. Yeah, well, that's good for a 7-year-old. Half of 7-year-olds these days aren't allowed near a lawnmower. You'll cut your foot off. Anyway. And if you look at one of my grandsons, he very, very well could. Guys, I'm going to have to eat something. Right, just give me a sec. I'm going to grab a banana. I'll just mute for 1 sec. I didn't want you to hear me eating the banana because it was all squishy. It'd be, what is it? ASMR. Shannon said, yeah, Grease, they race for pink slips, Grease Lightning. Go Grease Lightning. Yeah, I remember that. Geoloff said, just remember, Hev, don't remove the battery leads from the battery unless you absolutely have to, and never use jumper cables unless you absolutely positively have to. Never jumpstart new cars. I have heard that. Gen X said in America, a pink slip used to mean fired. Oh, wow. Selena said, and I thought my registration was bad at 185. Yeah, we got to go through so much. Hey, Timmy, how you going? Yeah, to register your car here, it's insane. You got to buy 3 different pieces of paper to register your car. That's what you're doing. You're buying 3 bits of paper: the pink slip, the green slip, and then your registration. Anyway, Alex said, I think I saw a Toyota car advert in UK this week. Said they're going to start using water. I know everyone in this chat knows someone else already invented water car, and yeah, they did. They definitely did. And the car manufacturers hit it. John Miller said, I have to bugger off. Everyone have an awesome time. Miss you all. Love to heaven. Oh, thank you, John. Shannon said, yes, third party is included in our Rego Pro. Oh, okay. Well, it'd be easier than trying to contact all these people to pay all these pieces of paper. Like, seriously. Azal said, think and lack live in lack. Lag? No, I don't know. Oh, it's 3:30 in the UK. Sorry, guys. You can catch up if you want. That's really late. Out to lunch said, Jimmy's truck, no insurance inspection, no muffler, no tag. Well, tag is only out since 2017. Wow. Shannon Spear said, geez, slip just proves your car is roadworthy and not a death trap. Yeah, the pink slip, yeah. That's all that is. But then you've got to pay a green slip, which is, it's just weird. Alex said, let us pray for freedom. Yeah, I'll pray for that. David said, wow, Hev, green slip sounds awful. WA to go to the local vehicle license centre, get a temporary permit to drive to their test centre, about $90 last I heard for 2 tests if necessary. Wow, really? Out to lunch says 9:33 in Mississippi. Faith said it's 10:33 in PA. Shannon said hidden technology is not for us plebs. Yeah. Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire, I'm sure that's a J in your hand. Winston used to smoke, but it was the drink that killed him. Is that? Hang on. Where am I up to now? Oh, there. Is that a out of a movie? Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire? Alex said, I love seeing all the different times. And Selena said, yes, 1917s had electric cars. Robin said, registering our cars is just another tax. It's unlawful, and I hope they change it. Yeah. Alex said, yes, we're all communicating right now. Ruff said, no, green slip is a roadworthy check forced once a year. Standard insurance covers personal injury. Extra for property insurance choice. Oh, that's what it is, personal injury. Sorry, the green slip is if you injure someone. Sorry. Yep. Yeah, okay. But you've got to have the extra insurance anyway. Even if it's third-party insurance, you still got to have that extra insurance on top of the green slip, as far as I'm aware. Because if you, If you run into someone else's car or property, you've got to pay for it out of your own pocket. I don't know. Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire said, absolute bastards. I ain't getting any money from YouTube off this. Oh, dear. Shannon said, reset the code and see if it comes on again. If it does, it's probably best to change sensors. Hey, Maria, how you going? Hi, Hev. Love catching up with you and love those songs. What is going on? Any news? Yeah, I was sort of hanging in there with Elon buying Twitter and seeing what happens there, and I'm hoping he buys YouTube as well, because that seems to be going berserk too. A lot of people are getting censored right now on all sides. So, yeah. And then you got... Actually, hang on. What's the Gateway Pundit say today? Newsmax host Greg Kelly. Kevin McCarthy is swamped in a snake and we don't like him. In a moment of crisis, he wet his pants. What? What are they hiding? Secret Service claims to have no records of visitors to Biden's Delaware homes. And did you hear about the non-Secret Service agents that... Yeah, they weren't really. That was last week, I think. Brother lover in Ilhan Omar takes paid consultant and husband on a Pakistan trip. Stirs up regional tensions with visits to occupied Kashmir. Oh. The Queen's handyman stabs mother more than 55 times, stuffs body in a son's hockey bag. Was in the country illegally. Well, there you go. Comedian trolls Texas City Council meeting, satirically demands reparations and proposes school bill and policies to honour George. I showed that the other day on Rumble, and I said that has to be a joke. There's no way. It's not real. It can't be. And it was this guy with a Black Lives Matter shirt on, and he's going, "We've got to pay tribute to George Floyd." And I was sitting there going, like, this has to be a joke. It has to be. Biden wanders around lost again. Well, yeah, he normally does, before shuffling off stage after speech at Green River College. And, yeah, that's the news as far as I can see at the moment. I haven't done any research this morning, so... Okay, David says electric cars existed even before 1900, Selena. Wow. Shannon said I did the innuendo last week. Cheryl said the car wheels with inboard motors and regenerative charging was actually a standard in the first Porsche produced. It's called Porsche Faradays. Charging later applied to the Honda hybrids. Wow. David said, yes, Robin killed himself just like Epstein. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Right. I agree. Sal said, Yule Brown's gas had a water-powered car. Selena said, David Morgan, yep, just mentioned 1917 because I saw one picture dated 1917. Yep. Donna said, with the quality of JB injury claims, they'll be raising insurance rate across the board. So rigged to make some so rich. Yeah, exactly. Out to lunch said, plane flew into processing plant just recently. A plane. Oh, yeah. There was a plane, plane in one of them. Oh, my goodness. Alex said, go get something to eat and a chuff, Heaven. We'll sway to your music again until you come back. I should have put the music on. Silly me. I just turn them on sometimes, put the headphones on, listen to the songs just to hear them because they're they should be on the radio, and half of that's on the radio shouldn't be on there. Okay. Davis said electric vehicles are not green. However, blood batteries, they are the height of inefficiency. Wow. In Georgia, was it? Out to lunch, the plane flew into the processing plant. Wow. Selena said, I got $800 back from my car insurance company for overpayment. Can they do that for me? Oh, my God. Alex said, play the trail to Mrs. Doubtfire. Have I get instantly copyright strike. And they might even take the live down if I do. That's how bad they've been. They've been taking people's videos down for even using 11 seconds. Got censorship gone nuts. That's just what has happened. Can't even talk now. David says fires have been happening in multiple food processing centres recently. There you go. DS attack on supplies. It's manufactured. They're doing this on purpose. Shannon said Robin Williams, Mikhail Jackson, Elvis, etc. have to fake their deaths. Michael Jackson, had to fake their deaths to get out of Illuminati deep state contracts, and under white protection they'll be back hopefully. Yeah, I've heard that too. I hope so. Selena said, David Morgan, look into the electric cars. The amount of pollution, ecological damage to make one is staggering. Yeah, 500,000 pounds, was it? No, or was that the area they had to dig up just to get enough for one battery? Okay, where was I up to? Out to lunch, said David, isn't Kellogg's a bad one? Mm-hmm. We've got Kellogg's here too. Alex said, I looked into Elvis and know that his name is spelt wrong in his grave. Shannon, wow. Selena said, I'll believe it when I see it. So much stuff out there. Yeah, I'm hanging on. Like, I don't necessarily believe or disbelieve. I'm sort of just sitting in the middle going, okay, we'll see what happens, kind of thing. I do hope that what a lot of people are saying comes true. Zal said electric vehicles existed in the late 1800s and have said 1,700 miles per charge. Go figure why we can't even have this today. Wow. And Shannon said, Hev left without sway music. And Alex said, I know. Shannon said, yeah, I can't prove any of this. Yeah. David said, oh. Okay, hang on. David said something. Yeah, I'm 15 minutes behind or something, aren't I, guys? I just saw that. Oh, where am I? Oh, David said, I know in the motor trade all my working life researching and only confirmed what I figured we need the ICE and so do the trees. Out to lunch, said cars that run on water. Yep. Shannon said, Hev eating a soft banana. There's your innuendo. Perhaps you should have got the blue pill, not the red pill we all took. Donna said, Alex, how is it spelt? Alex said, apparently no one owns their vehicles anyway, in the UK at least. Wow. Alex said, how is what's spelt? Sorry, Donna. Jay Stephanie said that was in the early 40s when he designed the engine that used water as fuel. Shannon said, my kids are getting antsy. I promise to take them out soon. Yeah, I'll finish up soon. Alex said, where are you taking them, Shannon? Out to lunch, said 15 minutes behind now. Donna said, how is Elvis's name misspelt? Alex said, catching up. Roger, 10:45 a.m. Philippines. Wow. Geoloff said, look up the new Aptera electric roadster 1,000-mile range without charging with round town driving. Rich Rebuilds channel did a on-site interview with the creator of the roadster, approximately $18,000 new. Robert Firestone, how you going? Liam said, always maddening to me is the government saying I don't have a right to drive because it's a privilege they've gifted me. Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah. Out to lunch, said Jimmy, no insurance either. Yeah, we live in the sticks. Yeah, I remember years ago in the country, you didn't even have to have rego or anything like that. You could just drive around. Now then they clamp down on that. Davis said, pass the current through water and get hydrogen from one terminal and oxygen from the other. Pipe hydrogen to the intake and voila, a water-powered vehicle. Wow. Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire said, are you an Aquarius? Have you seem a bit dipsy in the head? Oh, lovely. Nice one. No, I'm not. So, okay. I know who. I know what you are, Mrs. Doubtfire. you just exposed yourself, love. Okay. What am I up to? Alex said, oh, I think his actual name is Elvis Aaron Presley, but the grave says Aaron is in A-A-R-O-N instead of A-R-O-N. It was a very long time ago that I saw it, so I would need to refresh my memory, same as Whitney. That was dodgy too. Selena says, Miss Euphangenia Doubtfire, I'm always a bit dipsy-headed. Jay Stephanie, you don't own your car. When it rolls off the assembly line, it's given a title which is sent to the state it's going to. The state makes a copy of it and burns the original. The state owns your car. Out to lunch said, Queen to fly in helicopter. I hear, is that right? I don't know. Alex says, Whitney was left upstairs for over 12 hours. When she died. David says, I'm a bit airheaded myself, being a Gemini. Aren't we all? Sometimes. Happens when you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning. Alex said, well, the Grammys or whatever silly, stupid award shows they come up with to let people know how great they are. No, thanks. Yeah, exactly. Out to lunch said, David, what about people born on the cusp? Faith said, Alex, yeah, a lot of deaths are hinky. Liam said, cusp born right here. Penny said, I've got to go, guys. It was good to see you, Hev, and listening in. Love to all, and watch you next week. Take care. You too, Penny. Penny Jenny. Oh, God. David Morgan, I have at least 1 foot in the ground, though, Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire, head in the clouds, feet on the ground. GLoff said that guy at the city council meeting was wonderful. He reminds me of B-Rad G from Malibu. You have to see the movie Malibu's Most Wanted. Okay, side reel people, side reel is the real one, says Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire. Jay Stephanie said that's why you must register your car and do emissions. If you have any tickets or DUI, etc., they can confiscate it because they own another fraud on the people. We've got that here actually too. They can confiscate your car. The police can. Shannon said, yes, batteries are a scam, so bad for the earth to make them. Yep. Alex said, they're just one massive sadistic show. I mean, Lord Gaga left a bath full of blood in the London hotel. Yeah, there you go. Out to lunch said a Capricorn and Sag. John said, back to just type this, research Adreno. Yeah, exactly, John. That's what I was talking about with the West Memphis 3. Adreno. Alex said, look up one of her helpers that sued Lord Gaga because this poor woman had to stay with her 100% of the time, including in her bed, because Gaga was terrified of sleeping alone. Wasn't she terrified of mirrors? Something about being terrified of mirrors or something? I'll have to go any. Oh, thank you, Timmy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go soon anyway because I got to ring. I forgot I've got to ring my mum back. Look up one of her. Yep, sleeping alone. Maria said they're trying to starve populations all over the world, but they're not going to win. Yep. Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire says if you're going off tropical, most of you are a month ahead and it's not the right star sign. Tricked again by the buggers. Donna said there were 2 separate planes at 2 different locations on different days. Also 6 large fires at different. Jumped again. at different there we go. At different it just stops there. Okay. Alex said it's no wonder when you see what she did with that disgusting Abramovic, whatever her name is. Rough up. Look up blood cobalt. Cobalt is needed for their batteries. Children get $1 a day for mining it like blood diamonds. Yep. Liam said, yes, Alex. Abramovic swooned when talking about Gaga. Yep. Shannon said, same with the 5,500 pound of duodenum magnets in windmills. So bad. Climate change is scam, part of the reset. Green New Deal agenda. 21, carbon neutral. We are the carbon they want to get rid of. Yeah, exactly. Mrs. Ned Kelly said Cristiano Ronaldo, the soccer player, his infant son died at Easter. Really? Yeah, Abramov is the sick one. Alex said, look up that case. The woman sued Gaga because she forced this woman to sleep in her bed because Gaga was terrified. It's so messed up. I'm going to have to look at that. Lady Gaga. My paper's moving all over the place. Geoloff said Toyota is actually working on a third-generation hydrogen cell vehicles. The hydrogen is stored on disk, and just like a multiplayer disc player, when the disk is empty, it changes to the next and it's recyclable. Wow. Mrs. Ned Kelly said satanic calendar, infant males at Easter. Oh, that makes sense too with the West Memphis 3. That does, Mrs. Ned Kelly. Shannon said, if lithium batteries catch fire, you can't put it out and it's toxic. Yep. David said those duodenum magnets are in mechanical computer hard drives also. I have a heap of them. I'm recycling computer waste. Wow. Good on you, David. Alex said, I heard that too, Shannon. You can't put them out. It's so scary, not just for the person driving, but anyone caught up in a potential accident. Out to lunch, said David, you collecting gold? Good on you. Is that what it is? And so Shannon said, true, David. Mrs. Euphangina Doubtfire said, Hev, don't be so programmed. It wasn't an insult. I'm an Aquarius. I'm not. I'm not. You try getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and being all right with it. Yes, got loads of RAM chips, CPUs. Look, I'm not going to block you, Mrs. Euphangina Doubtfire, so don't worry. These people have no idea, do they? Says Alex. Selena says, weird, I have my own title to my car. Yeah, well, I think if you've got to pay every year to keep it on the road, then it's not really, like, it's paying on top of what you've paid for your car, but you still really don't own it if they can take it away from you, which they can here in Australia, I know that. Alex said, I've tried to wake up so many people, but it's no good. They're all brainwashed. It's literally like watching the Cell or the Stand. Yeah, it's like that, Alex. So, yeah, I just think there's no point now. They're going to have to wake up on their own. Shannon said, I'm on the road now, just listening. Love you all. Oh, love you too, Shannon. Davis said, I no longer regard the entrance as entranced as wakeable by me, since they're still asleep at this point. I am just waiting for whatever big shock coming, which will do that magic trick. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, Robin Gargar's a boy's name's Stephen, not Stephanie. Shannon said, I also have a check engine light. Yeah, but is yours on? Geoloff said Malibu's most wanted is along the lines of Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, Airplane, Police Academy. Highly underrated movie, but a real treat. And the guy at the city council bought the movie up. Okay, well, I'm going to have to watch that, Malibu's Most Wanted, because I like Blazing Saddles and all those movies. Most Wanted. Okay. Oh, shoot. I just unhid that for you there, Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire. Okay, where I'm up to. It just keeps jumping. Okay. Selena said they called it the Green New Deal because the green ones go into untraceable global slush fund, comes back as green to their yeah, exactly. David says storing hydrogen is another scam, just generate it from water on the fly. Maria says, see you next week. Love you all, especially you, Hev. You do such hard work. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Maria. I appreciate that. Alex said, I think the same, David. My dreams have been more full on recently and more vivid. Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire said, laugh my ass off. I saying how I see it. Come out, laugh again, heavy. I saying how I see it. Come out, laugh again, heavy. Don't worry about it. Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire, why are you saying keep firing? Oh, dear. Okay. Alex said you should look into Gaga and her apparently, her best friend. And stealing her identity and music. I can't remember the girl's name. Another suicide, though. Didn't she jump out a window? Did she? Because that's what I remember. That was years ago I looked at that. Oh, I should, It'd be interesting to do a video on. There's Lady Gaga. But I don't think YouTube will let me do that, so I'd have to do it on Rumble. And Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire is J-O-Bing it all over the place. And Alex said, you've made me chuckle, Doubtfire. Yeah. No, you're interesting, I'll tell you that much. You're interesting, Miss Euphigenia Doubtfire. Out to lunch, said the jerk said he was getting a job. Oh, dear. Alex said, I am job. Oh, dear. I'm going to go in a minute, guys, because I got to ring my mum back. She rang me halfway through that live. The movie The Jerk. Okay. So it's movie references that I'm just not getting. Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire said, Alex, great. That's great, Heavy. Yeah, it might just be references that I'm not getting that are going straight over my head. And everything's going to go straight over my head right now because I'm tired. I've been up since really early this morning. Yeah. Alex said, hope your mum and dad are well. Yeah, they're doing all right. And mum's been up more, up out of bed more, which is interesting. And my daughter's coming back from out middle of Whoop Whoop. She will be back within about a month or two. And when my mum and dad heard that, or when my mum heard that, she got out of bed more often. I think she was depressed, severely depressed, because my daughter moved away and she thought she was going to die before they came back. So there you go. Anyway, guys, anything else before I go? I'm going to finish this cigarette while I'm sitting here before I go. Okay. Mrs. Euphigenia Doubtfire has a power tool in her bedroom and she's not afraid to use it. I bet you do. I'm only joking. Alex said, you need to watch Mrs. Doubtfire. Hev. It's a funny movie, but you'll understand the I am job when you see the film. Okay. Yep. It's been like I watched it a very long time ago, right? It has like a really long time ago. And I don't remember. Alex said, love you, Hev. Love you too, Alex. Robin said, the new phone books are here. Which phone books? Oh, it's free on YouTube to watch Mrs. Doubtfire. I'm going to have to watch it again because all the jokes are just going, I'm either really tired or I don't remember that much of Mrs. Doubtfire, but everything's just going over my head right now. It's not hard to do. A lot of stuff does go straight over my head. Yeah, so there you go. I am job. I'm going to have to look at it and see what it's all about. Definitely. Well, guys, you know what I might do? I'm going to share the music again. Do you want the music? Do you want to sway with me? Lol. David said, lol, Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire. I couldn't even count my power tools without an inventory survey. Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire says it's the divorcee. Okay. Out to Lunch said The Jerk is a good, funny movie. I'm going to have to watch all these. I'm sure I was The Jerk. What's his name? Steve Martin? Was he in that? Nuke It From Orbit's the only way to be sure. And Alex said, yes, love the music. Let's all sway together. Okay. While I'm ending it, let's have, because I want to listen to it too. I like the music too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outro now. That's what Steve Martin said in the Jerk movie. Okay. David said, yes, Mrs. Euphangenia Doubtfire, but I'm not rising to any double entendre on that one. And Celia said, that's the first movie quote that pops into my head. Steve Martin. It was Steve Martin. I think I've seen The Jerk, but it was so long ago. Again, Steve was The Jerk. Okay. And Selena says, my quote's from Aliens. And Out to Lunch says, thank you. Okay, guys, I hope you have a good morning, afternoon, or evening. I'll be in the thing watching anyway and swaying. Okay? So I'll do the outro music and I'll be swaying with it. Actually, it's the intermission music. Yeah, we'll do that anyway. Okay, guys, have a good one. I'm still here and I'm still swaying. Ready? That working?
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Way back a year ago.
Have a good one.